Okay, brothers and sisters, how you doing? Early morning message. Okay. Early morning message. What we got to start doing is understanding the human experience. We acting like the things that we do now, like we didn't do it in the 80s. The things that we did in the 80s, we didn't do it in the 70s. So on and so forth. I'm going to tell you something. We're pretending that we don't do no wrong. Money, sex, drugs, and booze. Booze, sex, money, drugs. Number one, lying, manipulation. If you don't get a hold of your own mind, if you don't get a hold of the way you're thinking, of the way our society is, they're going to control the way you're thinking. They've been doing it. Let's use the Bible for example. They put images of a white man, blonde-headed, blue-eyed man, and saying that's Jesus. If you don't know no better, you believe it. And we talking about hundreds of thousands of people who actually believe that concept. But the same people who believe that image can read it in the Bible, this book called the Bible. You got the King James Version, the NIV, and so on and so forth. The description in the Bible talks about a melanin man. Hair, woolly, white, eyes, red. Not the eye part, but the white part. There's people who eyes, the white part is red like that. Their skin is burnt bronze. That's in Revelation chapter 1, 12 through 15. But then there's another chapter that describes that somewhat as well, which we go to Daniel. Daniel chapter 10, verses 6. And if that chapter's wrong, that verse is wrong, I apologize, but I don't think so. So, I say that to say this. How can they show you an image of a white man? And some people do not take it down. The images. And they will read the Bible, but they won't read those scriptures, though. They won't read those two scriptures in their church, the synagogue, whatever you worship, they won't read those two scriptures. Is that not manipulation? To tell you that their God looks like them. Now, you go to the Middle East. The Middle East don't talk about no Jesus, period. The Arabs talk about Allah, that's it. Why don't Jesus know it's not in their conception? The Middle Eastern people will tell you straight up, Allah, don't bring that Christian shit over here. But then the Arabs have their own way of manipulating shit. Now, have you seen the Arabs lately? Now, if you go to 200, 300, 400 years ago, the Arabs is dark like me, even darker. But now, you see the Arabs looking how they look? How these these people who come from the sandwich, they come from Africa, manipulated what they conquered. Now they only want to call it Africa. Manipulation to the first power. To all the things that you see now, and rape, sexual behaviors, drugs, alcohol, they've been doing that shit. They've been doing it. Slave trafficking, organ trafficking, sex trafficking. They've been doing this shit. I'm not talking about 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm talking about hundreds of years ago. I'm talking about thousands of years ago. You heard of war, don't you? In war, what do you get? Whoever conquers the other nation, they get the spoils of war. And what is spoils of war? Their resources and the women. And they could take the men, whoever survive, and turn them to slaves if they choose to do so. And convert your ass to their belief system. Or they kill you. It's going to be one or the other. So why we keep acting like all this shit is new? It's not new. This is nothing new. Crying, oh, they killing us, they doing this, they doing that. Stand up, form a military force, and then you have to take over. But you don't want to do that. You want to comply. You're going, oh, we're complying, we're doing everything you're saying, but you still don't like us. First of all, it's not about liking you. They ain't never been doing that. Have you ever read the book, Destruction of the Black Civilization? That's within. All this jealousy, envy, I want to take over your territory and all this shit, that shit is fucking old. Your books tell you this. Your Bibles and history tells you this. Destruction of the black civilization. It is fucking gone. It's because your skin color. Like, motherfuckers only want to, don't call me black. Don't you do that. Japanese people were black. Japanese people were black. But if you let them tell you, they go, that's bullshit. Them motherfuckers want to be white. The old school Japanese people know that shit. Chinese people, black. Asiatic black man. I remember when I was coming up, when they used to say yellow people, I'm going to tell you something, they was high yellow. That was in the 60s and the 70s. Now if you look at these motherfuckers, their children's skin is pale because they be bleaching themselves. Oh, white means status quo, means you rich. Bullshit. That's a game they playing. Them motherfuckers ain't got no money. Let them play games with you if they want to. Understand the concept. Drugs, booze, sex. This shit has been going on since the beginning. People been manipulating people for thousands of years. It's to control you. We sitting up in here, you think sex trafficking is new? That shit ain't new. They just give you a name, a title. Niggas been taking people's organs. They been doing that. Women has been always snatched, and then you get some women who literally disappears. You know how many men disappear? You notice they don't put that out? You know how many men and young boys disappear? And you notice they don't put that shit out there? Missing. Why they don't do that? There's millions of little boys disappear. Thousands of boys that disappear. You got other people go to different countries, different continents, and take children. Talking about, this is my baby. This ain't nothing new. A woman can't have no baby. So what she do? She put an ad in the paper, want to make some money. Remember, they used to make movies about shit like that. I can't have no baby. So they take the sperm from the man and put it to the young lady. Or he have sex with her. It's going to be one way or the other. This shit is not new. You want to act like this shit is new. You see somebody on social media talking about he got 5 wives. Ah, you disgusting. You disgusting. But what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Your father got 20 kids and he don't even know it. How he got 20 kids? How these women lay down, open their legs, and let this man come all up in them? Not had an orgasm. He cummed up in them. Put his seed up in them. He's got 5 to 10 kids he don't even know about. This shit is not new. But you don't want to know the truth. You want to continue playing games. You want to sit here and play manipulating games. And this is what I mean. Manipulation is the most powerful shit on the planet. How many men had babies and a woman didn't even tell them that she was pregnant? Oh no, I'm not going to tell them. You think that shit is new? That shit ain't new. This shit is centuries after centuries after centuries repeating itself over and over and over again. Are we serious? I'm about to get off. But understand this, brothers and sisters. This is not new. But you want to make it look like and sound like it's new. Your daughter's promiscuous. Where did she get it from? It's in her bloodline. Your daughter going out there fucking all kind of men. This bullshit about the liberation of women, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Women always been liberated. Whenever they ready, they'll make a move, and they always been doing it. Women want to go fuck 50,000 dudes. That's what they gonna do. What you think you gonna change, motherfuckers? That's how you have a father, one man that got 10 kids all over the place, because the women want to fuck the man. But you want to play these little head games. I really cared about him. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. You got women that got 3 different baby daddies. How that happen? They don't want to talk about that. Please, these are my children. I love my children. That's good and fine. But why did she have 3, 4, 5 baby daddies? How that happen? Because it's been that way. I'm not using no rubber. I'm not using no protection, no condoms. Oh no. I don't want it. I don't like the way it feels. I want to feel the dick raw. And what about the man? He ain't trying to wear no protection. Oh, nah, I want to feel a pussy raw. He don't give a fuck if this bitch got a disease or not. This shit ain't new. Manipulation is a motherfucker. Drugs, alcohol, sex, and money. These are devices they fucking use. So when you ready to see the world for what it really is, and then you got motherfuckers walking around talking about they're a preacher and all this bullshit, and some of them use those same devices as I speak. Some of them motherfuckers go from back behind the bullpit, underneath the bullpit, to I see that fine ass female who just walked up into the congregation. Yeah, I'm gonna get that pussy. Oh, you think women preachers don't do that shit too? Sure they do. Oh, she look good. I'm gonna get that pussy. Oh, he look good. I'm gonna fuck that dick. Huh? All these devices they use to pretend it's a master of an illusion. That's all it is. What games are you playing? What games are you think? You don't think for yourself, they're going to think for you. I'm sure I'm in wrong. Have a good night.